On Monday the 23rd of November 2009, the North Bristol NHS Trust Fresh Arts team held an open evening to explain the forthcoming design of the new super hospital and how artworks around and in the new building will play a big part in enhancing the environment and the feel of the new hospital. The event was opened by Sonia Mills, Chief Executive of the North Bristol NHS Trust. She outlined what an important part art, and in particular input from the local community, will play in the success of this prestigious project.
I come from a point where I firmly believe that art is an essential part of what we need to put into buildings such as this.
We asked local residents, groups and artists if they'd heard of the Fresh Arts project.
Yes, I had heard about Fresh Arts because obviously I work at North Bristol NHS Trust at Frenchay. But I came this evening because part of my role is to do with health and wellbeing at North Bristol for staff, and I wanted to see how I could incorporate Fresh Arts into the project that I'm running.
We then asked how they feel about the new hospital.
I think that's great, I really do. It's about time Bristol had a first for something, so it'd be good.
I'm proud, but I don't know how much it's going to affect me. Hopefully I'm going to stay healthy.
Well, I think it's good. I really do.
David Powell, the Director of Projects for North Bristol NHS Trust, explained the design for the new hospital and how the use of art will enhance the new layout and feel-good factor of the location.
One of the objectives for this hospital was it was going to be something that's important for Bristol and the surrounding area. So it has to look important, it has to have that sense of gravity and something that you see, you know where you're going.
From Carillion, the project builders, Tony Harden spoke about how the provision of artwork and design spaces had a huge impact on the concept designs for the new super hospital.
In the centre of the hospital is a concourse. Now this concourse is the heart of the hospital, and we see a significant opportunity for art there to aid in the intuitive wayfinding down that concourse, so you can work out where you're going as you go down the concourse.
We went on to ask if the new artworks could help visitors find their way around the hospital.
I think public art's really useful because people are shown how to get around without really realising it.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be nice if everything is laid out with green areas.
I think it's wonderful, and I don't think it's just really for the visitors to the hospital. I think if it makes the people that work here day after day, if it brightens their life up, makes them smile every now and again when they go down a corridor, it's great.
Certainly in the kind of the local environment, we were able to take down some trees which had to come down anyway and kind of use the wood to create seating.
I think it would be really, really helpful, calming and an absolute benefit for the whole hospital, for patients and for staff.
Ruth Sidgwick went on to explain how the Fresh Arts programme is working with local artists and the community to produce elements of this fantastic project. She also explained the research that proves how making a creative environment for patients and staff can be a great contribution to their sense of well-being.
This evening is about establishing the hospital at the heart of its community by raising awareness about what the hospital does, about how people can engage with that, and through the arts programme is a very immediate and obvious way of doing so. And hopefully it's not just about us talking at you, it's about you getting involved and engaged and helping to make us make decisions about the hospital.
We asked if people would like to get involved in the hospital.
Yes, I wouldn't mind, I'd love to get involved.
Yeah, I would love to, yeah. I've put my name down for the workshop to speak about within the Fresh Arts situation, so I think it's important that if you want to get seen as an artist, photographer, whatever you do, you've got to put something in to get something out.
Yeah, I would.
And then how they feel about art around the hospital.
I just think people can have, if it's the right sort of painting or work of art, people can then escape into a bit, they can relax people and just generally calm it down and make it less of a sterile and slightly frightening environment, which hospitals can be.
A fuller explanation of the commissions came from the Director of Willis Newson, Arts Advisors to the contractors, Jane Willis. Details of each area where commissions are to be located and a breakdown of projects were listened to with great interest.
We've identified 10 commissions to take forward in the new hospital building, and I'm going to talk about 2 or 3 of them in a little bit more detail. But as you can see from this list here, they really do focus on artwork in the landscape around the hospital, in the courtyards of the hospital and in the big public spaces of the hospital. We've intentionally decided to focus on those areas of the hospital rather than the smaller clinical spaces, treatment rooms, corridors and waiting areas, because those can be filled with art partly from the existing hospital arts programme that will move when the new hospital opens, but also from the arts projects that will continue to happen in the hospital once it's opened.
A short question and answer session brought up some interesting points that were taken into focus groups. In these 5 groups, a banner describing the ethos behind the artwork for the new hospital was discussed, designed and produced. A poem was written and performed using contributions from the group. Other areas of discussion included landscape features, areas where the artwork could be displayed to enhance positively the overall environment of the new hospital, and how fresh arts could engage with the local community to produce a better visitor experience. All the delegates came together again to round off the evening by sharing their concepts. Sonia Mills then brought the successful proceedings to a close by thanking everybody for attending and making a contribution that would have a positive impact on the Fresh Arts initiative.
So thank you all very much indeed. Thank you for coming.